Okay, hi everybody, Claudia from the Wee Garden Homestead here. Do you remember back at the end of January, we planted these onions together? I did a video about it. They came from Dixondale Farms in Texas. They were starts. They are 1015 YT Texas Super Sweets. Well, now here it is, May, I don't know, 17th, I think. And it's time to pull these. It was probably time to pull these about a week ago. At least. They're not growing anymore. We've stopped watering them, so they'll dry out a little bit. Some of them are nice size, some of them are tiny. That's the way it goes here. I'm just going to start pulling them. They're going to go in this box. I'm going to cut the roots off real quick, and then they're going to go in the box. I'm going to then take them in the house to dry out. It's just too humid here, and I don't feel comfortable doing them out here. So these will all go in the house. This is the way I've been doing it. I've filled this big box that I've got next to me here. I've filled it. This is my third time. I have one more bed that I'm hoping I get something out of, but I'm not sure. They might have gone in too late. So this is what I've got going today. It is hot as blazes out here today. I think we're pushing 90 today. I am in bright sunshine. This is just the time of day that I have the time to do this. So it is what it is. So I'm very pleased. We won't get through the whole year on onions we grew ourselves, but we will get through a good portion of it. I still have several inside from the purple onions that were over here that I harvested a couple weeks ago. I did buy some to do blueberry jam last week because it was so many onions and I didn't want to use them all for the blueberry jam. But those videos are coming also, the blueberry madness. Yeah, I'm not at all upset about these. I think next year they'll go in sooner. I'm going to try to do all my own starts next year, which was what I was doing this year, but then I didn't have enough. I just didn't have enough, so I bought some. And I am not the least bit disappointed in these onions here. We're in zone 9, South Florida, 9B, almost zone 10. Our season runs a little different than yours. We grow a lot of things in the winter that you would probably grow in the spring or even the summer. And to be honest, all 6 of these original raised beds are going to be emptied, and we will pull as much out. Oh, I almost missed one. Pull as much out as we can. And then, oh, that's a purple one from last time. Pull out as much as we can, and then we will cover them with clear plastic. We've been having a lot of problems with root knot nematodes. And we found last year we did this. We pulled everything out. We covered it for several months to bake off with the UV lights from the sun. And we got much better production out of these beds this year. So as a precautionary measure, the original 6 will get covered and baked off this year coming, this summer, and we'll plant again in the fall. I know, kind of the opposite of what most people in the U.S. do. They're pulling stuff out in the fall and planting in the spring, but that's how it is here. There are a few things that we're getting going. We've got a bunch of okra going. Hopefully we'll get some good production out of that. I could do long beans, but I have so many long beans in the freezer from last year that I don't think I'm going to plant them over the summer. I'll wait, use up what I have, and plant them in the fall. The last couple times I've pulled onions that we had been watering, and the ground was wet, and these roots didn't come nearly as clean. So this is definitely the way to do it. Hoo-wee. I know it's not exciting, but this is what's going on. I don't usually weigh them. I just, that's an extra step that I don't need. As long as I have food coming out of the garden on a regular, that's fine with me. I count by how many meals I've got, maybe, but not what the weight is. I'll keep these in a cool part of the house, in the box, or might put them in another box after the top's dry and I trim those off too. As long as they seem to not be either sprouting or going bad, that's my plan. If I see some sprouting or going bad, then I will, then I'll transfer them. I'll transfer them I'll cut them up and put them in the freezer. I'm hoping to use them up before they go bad, but you never know. Yeah, these are definitely smaller than the other ones that I started earlier. I did do Texas early granos that I started my own starts from seed, and they went in a couple months before these did, and they definitely got bigger. It's just getting so hot that they don't grow very well. That one doesn't feel very good, but honestly, I'm fine with this. I mean, I buy onions at the store that are this big, and I grew these myself. Whew. I can't wait to be done and get out of the heat here. Yeah, some of these at the end really didn't do anything. I mean, that's what I got on that one. But I'm not surprised, honestly. I knew these couple at the very end were little runts to start with, so. All right. I'll make sure I spread these out so they have airflow. They'll actually go on one of my dining room chairs in front of the air conditioner, so they'll have good airflow to dry out and cure. And hopefully I'll get a couple months out of them, or, you know, at least until I use them all up. We eat onions a lot. We have onions in a lot of dishes. I don't eat them raw very often. Salty likes them raw, like on a burger or something, or a sandwich. Sometimes I pickle them. They're really good on a sandwich like that. Maybe I'll do a video on that too. Oh man, it is hot out here. I hope my camera's still working. It doesn't like to run in the heat. I tried to get it in the shade, but it's about 1 o'clock in the afternoon and there is not much shade out here. All right, just a couple more. We are done. Not sure what I'll do with that one. Stick it in the ground in the house and use it for chives. Oh, there's another one that I could do that with. Oh well. That is it. So that's not too bad. The one purple one that was left from last time. Got a couple of nice sized ones. Oh, that's another purple one. I had 2 purple ones in there that I missed last time. Got a couple nice ones here. That's a nice one. That's not bad. It's not bad. And then I've got a couple teeny tiny ones. All right, well, that's it for me. That's it for me. Thanks for joining me and looking at the follow-up for these onions that we planted the end of January. Like I said, this is the middle of May. They probably could have come out a while ago. I'm actually very pleased with them. A lot of the ones that I did earlier split, and I would get, instead of one big onion, I would get two about this size. So I'm perfectly fine with this. I'm happy with this. I'm going to take these in the house, get them in a spot where they get some breeze, some airflow, and get them curing. Thank you so much for joining me. If you like this kind of content, definitely like, subscribe, hit the dinger bell so you get notified when I post more, and leave me a comment. Tell me, have you grown onions? Where do you live, and how do you do with them?